Day. How is everyone today? Did you have a fantastic weekend? I did have a fantastic weekend. I was involved in my volunteer work for Everybody Deserves Love, and we were out in Orange County at a car show, a classic car show. So it was really fun. They had some really cool old vans. They had some beautiful hot rods. Um, I think maybe in some of my stories you can see some of the cars that were there. So if you've seen that, you'll know that that's what that was from. Really a lot of fun, and got to meet up with some of my girls that I love, which has been a minute. I think the last time we saw each other was when I did the fashion show in the fall, I guess it was. Um, hey, how are you doing? And so, yeah, so that was a lot of fun. And then yesterday we had an event at my son's school, which was really, thanks for the roses, which was really nice to be out and seeing people. And um, it was a breakfast, and so that was really nice. And they had a little auction going. So, that always gives you a little, um, and a raffle. So, there was lots of good stuff with that. But I'm waiting for Karen to join us, Karen Windsor. Um, we are simultaneously um, broadcasting from Instagram as well as YouTube at the moment. So, welcome to all of you. Thanks for joining. This Movement Monday is actually going to focus on the lower body. We haven't done that yet in this new series. And so this will focus on the lower body, and it's actually going to be going to be body weight centered. So pretty much there's not going to be equipment that people need to use to be able to do this workout. So that's awesome. And I am co-leading a movement challenge for April for our lipedema ladies. And this is definitely one of the workouts that people can incorporate into their month. And it's, it'll be somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes of work, and it is specific work that Karen has um, researched and implemented to really work with particularly strengthening the knees without adding more stress to them. So that is great. Yes, hello, good morning, good morning. How is everyone today? It is magic, you know, Magic Monday, right? Yes, get that movement going. Exactly. Um, I was glad to recognize that although I didn't um, get in a planned exercise on Saturday, I did get in basically all of my steps because of all the walking that I did while I was at the car show. And then afterwards, we went for some lunch and walked around a historic town, and it was really nice. So that is how I got some movement in this weekend. Sunday was definitely a day off for me because we definitely need to incorporate rest. Oh, in our days with lipedema, and I still keep looking to see if I find Karen showing up. I know she had some late clients, but any case, This is the beginning of Stress Awareness Week. How many of you are under stress? Anyone? I am. I mean, is there anybody who's not under stress? And if you're not under stress, I want to know, what are you doing? Okay, enjoy your meeting. I want to know what you're doing to keep your stress abated. Can anybody tell me something that they've been doing to abate their stress? I typically, what do I do to abate my stress? You know, that is one area that I'm not great at. I do believe that my movement and my exercise for sure helps to, I guess, protect the body from that. And I think that I do spend time with mindful thoughts. So that is definitely something that I incorporate myself. I think definitely I choose to look at positive, I choose to look at positive role models, but I choose to look at positive material. So I read articles about positivity. Oh, yay, they're ready. I look at positive articles. I look at information about, how to switch your mindset, or I look at a lot of positivity profiles to remind myself that that's how I think. And that has taken years to switch. That's why it's called a practice, a mindfulness practice, right? Hello, thanks for joining. I guess her client ran over. And then what else? I certainly, try to do self-care activities that will help to reduce stress. Like I use the vibration plate for that. I do go into the jacuzzi for 10 to 15 minutes for a little bit of I do need to start getting into the sauna. And we have a dry sauna that you can add a little wet to, but and then our pool isn't quite ready, but that is a big one that I always have used for stress reduction, as well as to stimulate the lymphatics. And then I've now gone on my second bike ride, and so I think I'm going to incorporate that this week on more occasions, because that I felt was really a great stress reliever. And then, of course, being in the gym for me is a stress reliever. I am loving the idea that I now sweat. I don't just perspire anymore. I now sweat. So that's very exciting, and is proof that all these things are helping to improve my, get my congestion figured out. So that's excellent. Did I say vibration plating? I do vibration plating as well to kind of help start things, and there is something that is actually stress relieving about being on the vibration plate. Let me see here. I don't think she could have. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm well today. How are you? Thank you. How is the weather back east? No, she is not here. I I don't know. Maybe we'll restart it once she shows up. So I'm waiting to hear, what did anybody do on the weekend? Oh, and more importantly, um, does anybody have Facebook? And if you have Facebook, have you been in those audio rooms yet? Because I'm thinking that I'd like to, um, it's sometimes cold and sometimes hot back east right now. I know, I realize that I'm headed to Cleveland in, oh, I think it's 2 weeks from today. Is it? I don't know. Somewhere. No, not today. In about 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks, I'm headed to Cleveland, and now I'm hearing that it's still cold in Cleveland. It hasn't become spring there. So I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna wear this in Cleveland, evidently. So that's gonna be a shocker for this LA girl. I'm like, do I have to bring a winter coat? Do people still wear winter coats in the end of April in Cleveland? I don't know. I've never been to Cleveland. Um, so brilliant question. So someone is asking on YouTube. So just keep in mind that YouTube people are a little bit newer to my channel, and they don't, they don't, whatever, they haven't heard me talking about lipedema for a while. Okay, a jacket will be perfect. Okay, excellent. So the condition that I have is called lipedema, and lipedema affects 1 in 9 women, 11% of women worldwide that we know of. So it's actually a much higher number. And it is adipose tissue, additional layer of adipose tissue that is from the waist down, and affects all areas, but most commonly the hips, the buttocks, the thighs, and calves as well. And then in about 50% of the cases, it affects the arms as well. So it's an additional layer that has lumps and bumps underneath. I don't know that you can see. Oh, no, I don't know that you can see it. Yes, that is true. It does manifest in very different ways on how a person looks. And I think that probably, well, I don't know. I think there's a lot of reasons that is the key. But yes, we all have very different physiques. But I would say, I'm not sure what's the most common. I'm considered the classic type, where my torso is, typically sized, and then my lower half is just, much different. So so you're right. Yes, I am. My body is an example of a classic lipedema profile. Thanks, Habibu. Thank you so much for the super chat. Badges are open over here, so anybody who wants to send along a little love, remember, Instagram is really counting on that for the creators to be involved with badges. So, and us creators are, we can always use a little reminder that you are supporting our journey and our content, just like on any other platform. Thank you, lady. That's funny. I don't know where she is. I don't know where she is. So, Yeah, I'm not really. Let's see, hold on. I think typically if you are interested in some type of business, you have a business opportunity, that type of thing, then the best way to get in contact with me is through my email. And you can find that on my website, which is attached to my profiles. The links page is up on, I think, both places, on YouTube and on Instagram now for sure. So you can go through there. And if you haven't signed up for my email list yet, please go there now. Actually, while we have time, go to my email and sign up for my email if you haven't already subscribed. And be sure that you're subscribed to YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Oh, yay, one of my deliveries is coming. Yippee. So that we can stay connected. There's going to be lots of things that are going to come up this year. Right now, I'm getting ready to go speak and present at the Lipedema conference with the Fat Disorders Resource Society. My topic is going to be, I've gained a thriving perspective, because since I have been diagnosed in 2017, my numbers on the scale have gone up about 25 pounds. But yet I'm thriving, and this is the first time in my life that that has ever happened. As women with lipedema, the scale can be a big liar to us, and it doesn't necessarily truly represent what's going on. For the first time in my life, I've been able to mostly wear the same clothes, but yet the scale reads differently. And in the past, I would have had to go up at least 2 sizes. So really, that's not an actual reality of what is happening. As far as weight gain, the interstitial fluid that we have between our lipedema is quite heavy, and the lipedema itself is quite heavy. So there's that. I think I see her, so I think I'm gonna sign off and then sign back in, okay? Kazi, can you hear me? Tell me if you heard that, and I will do that. It'll take me a minute. I'm gonna end here and then come back. So I'll see you in a minute. And thank you, Habibu. I really appreciate it. And I see that you're coming up with an opportunity. I'll be interested to hear what it is. Okay, see y'all in a minute.